welcome to The Front. This is a new game that's just hit early access, and, well, I'm not gonna lie, it's brilliant. So you get to choose a character. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I think that they're very limited in here in what you can do now. Again, it's early access, so... But, you know, there's no bald guys. There's no one with male pattern baldness. There's the opposite of that. There's someone who purposely shaved off the sides and left the top, just to be really annoying to people with male pattern baldness. Now I'm thinking, well, I can't colour my hair green. Black? Black? Yeah, that's going to be good for hiding, I think. Then again, we're going to be wearing helmets and stuff, so it doesn't really make much of a difference. I'm going to go with male, because I think going with the female on a server is a bit, if you're not a female, is a bit disingenuous, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, so look, there's no beard. There's no beards. I need a beard. A big red beard, please. But look, it's a new game. Devs are working on things like bugs and stuff. New content. I'm not worried about it too much. Just saying though, could use some beards. Okay, so this is the beginning of the game when you get a chance to basically spawn in. So this is the map, and there's 5 spawn locations. I'm gonna go with Northern Shore. Now, I've heard a technique to basically power level the early game by collecting bushes, which doesn't sound like much fun, but at least it gets through the early game quickly. Now, I've played enough survival games to know a thing or two, and collecting, there's a task resource bar, just the task tracker bar just there on the right. That kind of tells you the things you need to do in order to get better. So now I know this is a starting area. This is a PvP server that I'm on. Now I have found it from the Discord server, the Front Discord server. They have a server list for different regions of the world where you can go and say hi and get to talk to people. So I'm actually I'm friends on Discord with I think the manager of the server. That's the host, the head honcho of the server, I believe. So it's a new friendly world, so I don't think they're going to attack someone who's not even in armor yet. So I haven't really spoke to many people on the Discord, because just as soon as I was accepted in, I decided that I was going to go to bed because I was absolutely knackered. Now, if any of you are thinking, my days, Lion, you sound a bit bunged up or sick, then yeah, you'd be right. You'd be totally correct. I feel I've got the flu, so my voice isn't the best, but that's not going to stop me, because this looks like an amazing little game, little game, amazing big game that look, it's got everything I like from various different games, and that's saying a lot, because I like a lot of different varied games, and this kind of wraps up a lot of them. I've seen a lot of footage of it, and it made me very excited to play. Now, please be warned, this is going to contain jump cuts, it's going to contain post-edit comments like this, and there has been a couple of problems in the recording process, which I'm going to have to see how I can work around it while still presenting something interesting. Bear with me for this first episode while I sort out the technical difficulties. I think I've solved it now. My machine's good, but it's not great, and I've had to lower the settings a few times. So I am going to basically be skipping forward in time through various parts of the playthrough, because you don't want to see me picking up stones on the beach for hours on end, and I don't want to have to talk through picking up stones on the beach for hours on end. Maybe you do, I don't know, but I would kind of prefer that, personally speaking, the content creators would just skip some things and Well, that's me. You might be different, but anyway, just by picking things up, as you can see, we're leveling up already to level 2. And we're going to need all of this stuff, so it's not like we're... not like we're wasting any time by picking all this stuff up, so... Now, from what I've heard... Okay, there's a road up here, which we kind of want to get to, but wow, that's a steep cliff. Okay, so far I haven't seen any encampments to... Now, I played on a server there yesterday, and basically I logged on, and there were 2 people building a shack right at the spawn point, literally right on the edge of the beach where you spawn in, and they had wooden armor, which is the first armor you get in the game, and spears. I had nothing. I was just collecting resources. They came over and they killed me. Anyway, so the next thing I did was go for a walk, and I respawned in. I ran away from them, got away from them, and I started collecting things. I wanted to level up to the point where I could actually go back and attack them, but I ended up doing the, you know, the hello you do to other players to say I'm not a threat, don't attack me. And that was all good and well, and then I was kind of hanging around in the area wondering where I was going to build at least something to get started, because you need, in order to make a bow, I wanted a bow and arrow, and in order to make a bow and arrow you need to have a certain level of stuff done, and yeah, I was kind of like, where I ended up getting, not a bow and arrow, I wanted, oh, mark this place down on the map. I need to come back here when I got a shovel. So, yeah, no, I was hoping to get to wood armor, so I had a fair fight with the dudes that took me out. Anyway, I looked over. At one point, she was this one I said hello to was fighting someone else, and right. I'll get back to that story. Okay, there's NPCs here. I'm not going to bother with looting any of this stuff until I've got equipment. It's just probably not a great idea. Now, there's a very nice size inventory space. This is not like other games I could mention, where like 7 Days to Die, where you've got very limited space. This is generous enough, but in the early game it's generous, in the late game not so much. So anyway, I watched her kill someone who was trying to attack her, and I was like, oh, good on you, love. And then the next thing, I'm collecting more stuff. I look over and I see someone else in the area. Now, they were quite close together. I thought that he was running away after being attacked by her, and went, oh no, actually I'm not going to worry about this. So I kind of snuck up with my bow and arrow and started to take the guy out, because he was also unarmoured. Oh, someone's sleeping. I'll leave them alone. I'm not going to attack a noob, even if they are probably going to be dead forever. Someone like that probably isn't coming back onto the server, I'm assuming, but I'm not going to attack them because that would just be wrong. Anyway, so I attacked this guy, and I realised I'm not very good with a bow and arrow yet. I need lots of practice. And the next thing you know, I was hiding behind a rock and had really good cover. He wasn't able to hit me. I was getting a few hits on him, but it was taking too long. So I decided then I was going to get my spear out. Oh, rabbit. I'm going to need food. So, time to craft at least a stone axe and a stone pickaxe and maybe a torch, and get at least them few small things out the way. Now, we don't really need this at the moment, this at the moment, this at the moment. I'm glad we've got bandages, but they're warm bandages, not bandage bandages, which is kind of pointless. Right, let's just do that. Where did that rabbit go? Okay, there's someone there. Now I think these low-level NPCs around the outskirts of the world aren't going to come after you unless you attack their house. I did that by accident once. I attacked someone's window just to see if it was breakable or not, and they came at me. Come back, rabbit. Come back. Right. Hello. Now, until you get a knife, you have to kind of whack it with a hammer. It doesn't. You don't get any hide axe. You don't get any hide from it, but you do get meat and bone occasionally, which is better than a kick in the teeth. Right, that'll do for now. I don't really want to go ham on that. How far are we? We're getting there slowly. I mean, we are leveling up as we move, kind of thing, as you can see. Now, there are, as I said, a list of things to do, but I'm just collecting lots of materials to start with. So anyway, I got the spear out, went up to this guy square in the face, and started to whack him. He tried with the bow and arrow for a while, but realised that I was just getting too in his face, so he pulled out his spear, but I managed to just about kill him, thinking to myself, I've helped a damsel in distress. The next thing you know, the damsel in distress kills me and bandages him up and saves him from death. I'm just sitting there like, oh no, I am really sorry. I misread that situation completely. I thought you were under attack. And anyway, lesson number 1, don't intervene in other people's nonsense. That was not my battle, and I had a fair bit of stuff. Probably about as much stuff as I have now, to be honest. Maybe a little bit more even. And okay, time to start eating berries. And at that point I abandoned my revenge quest, because the only reason I was on that server any longer was to try and get revenge on these 2 tools that took me out. I thought even if I just get one of them and then leg it, that would be better than nothing. But, you know, as I say, my own stupidity for getting involved in other people's business. So as you can see, this is a fairly open map. There's lots of space. Like, how much have I covered so far? I've barely even covered, like, is that a farm? That's a farm. Oh, very nice. I've barely even covered one grid in the however long it's been since I started recording. 11 minutes. Well, 10 minutes, let's say, because there's a bit of an introduction wait thing. So that was basically, there's another level 5. Now, one good thing is that in this is that everything you do gives you XP, which helps you to build and get bigger levels. Now I am going to actually start thinking about mining iron right now off the bat as I'm here. Again, it gives you XP in both the mining and the smelting of it, so why not? And as I'm here walking past it, this is a good time to take it. So, unlike 7 Days to Die, where you have to go scavenging every single POI for a bloody book just to level up your skills and get a better weapon, the way it works in this game is that once you've got to the high enough level to unlock the weapon, you can craft it yourself using materials, but you can find schematics for rarer and extremely rare versions, which cost more and more, and of course do more and more damage. So it's an impetus to go searching for loot, but it's also not completely hinging on RNG. Also, I like the fact that in this, well, okay, let me go into the tech tree quickly. So it took me a little while to figure this out, because at first it looks like you just come in here and unlock things willy-nilly and there's no cost. As you get to higher levels, you have to start making choices depending on the shards that you collect from missions and from fallen enemies, which lead you down different tech trees. Now, the idea is eventually you'll try and unlock all of them. In the beginning, you just kind of, once you got the level, you unlock it in here, it tells you what you need in terms of crafting bench and materials, and you've got all these different things, like even like through the vehicles, through equipment. You've got loads of stuff here to unlock as the game progresses. There are talents. Now this gives you perks like various different things that are really good, and the only way to get them is to find trade skill books, or I don't know, hold on, what do they call them? Talent books. So you got to find talent books. Do I need? I've never used copy yet, but I'll dig it up anyway, because we're getting 8 per swing. 8 XP per swing. I'll leave that one for now. I don't care too much. So you can also mine stone if you need stone particularly. I think we're getting enough from the iron ore, but I'm not that fast. So you get 5 talent books. You get 1 level of one of them talents, basically, which is kind of a good system because it does give you perks, and you can specialize in a certain direction. It also gives you something to go looting for and all the rest of it. You know, it's not just the same old over and over again, because this kind of grind isn't for everyone. This kind of game isn't for everyone. You know, a lot of people with, for example, stationaries, they don't like the mining. Now, that's fair. I can agree there's times when it's really annoying, but with these kind of open world things, mining and collecting resources is all part of it. Now, there are ways to automatically do some things later, from what I can gather. But I'm not entirely sure, because I haven't got there yet. A bit of lead over here. We'll need lead, because we need lead for ammunition. Now, you got to remember, this is early access, so a lot of this stuff can change, and it's not optimized yet. So I'll just let you know also, I am running on high with shadows down to medium. Now, I can get above 30 FPS, but I've limited it at 30 FPS so that I don't get clipping on my recording. I'm recording at 30 FPS and I'm playing at 30 FPS, but I am playing in 4K. And I'm running on a GTX 2060, I want to say. 16 GB RAM and a Ryzen. I'm not entirely sure. I will probably put them up on the screen now. And I'm getting a nice smooth frame rate from them, so you know, this is... So anyway, I'm smack bang between minimum recommended. I would strongly suggest you check the minimum requirements before purchasing. And of course it's going to be optimized as time goes on. Anyway, let me chow down on some of these berries because I'm... That's better. Berries are a really good staple early on. Now, things do rot. As you can see, there's a timer on them. I think it just doesn't matter how many you got in the stack. They more of it. Good. I'm going to need to remember them because they're for a quest later. I have only got as far as level 10 or something through the questing tree line. And if you press 2 again, it will just repair. So, for some reason, you can't scroll through your toolbar. You know, a lot of these kind of games, you can just press the mouse wheel up and down, and it'll take you from 1 to 2 to 3. You can't do that in this, which kind of makes you stop being lazy, and then you have to press the button that you want, and then muscle memory will slowly but surely help you remember. So there is kind of good reason for not having the option to scroll wheel, but also having the option to scroll wheel is kind of a thing with these kind of games. So I don't know. I'm not saying it's like it's going to make or break being able to play the game for me anyway. Some people might find it frustrating. So as you can see, we're nearly already up to level 10. And a lot of, as you get higher, lots of things open up. So the trick is early game, like now my inventory is fairly full of stuff. This kind of stuff is not what higher level players might be interested in, but someone who's only a few levels around where I am and has a bit more, because I could get wood armor now, theoretically speaking. Now I don't think on this particular server I need to worry, but on some servers you probably would, and also I've heard rumours that some servers have cheaters. Again, I haven't come across them, but then I've only really started the game. I've not really been very into it, so just wanted to pop in post here and say that clipping that you keep seeing, I don't get that in the game. It's only in the recording, and I have problems through the recording in the first few days in game, so bear with me. Now, I'm sure I saw a POI over there somewhere, but again, at the moment I'm more interested in getting to this red area here because of the super density of all of the foliage. It's supposed to be a really good way to level up, power level up to level 30, and I'm kind of wanting to power level up just to kind of see what's good. You know, I'm on a server and I want to do some PvP, man. I want to do some PVE. I have asked in the Discord if anyone's interested in teaming up. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. Like, I'm assuming that people are always looking for new people to join the clan, because as clans get bigger, they'll want to... How long? I've got 2 minutes left on the right. Yeah. I think we need to craft a campfire. That's not a bonfire, that's a campfire. What kind of English is that? Right, I'm going to pop that down there. F to open instead of E. E is usually the open key on these things. You know, I'm not saying... Oh, rotten matter. I'll activate that anyway. While we're here... Here, rabbit, 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 rabbit. Here, rabbit, 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 rabbit. Now, I don't know if they'd be that easy to catch in the real world, but, you know, this isn't the real world. It's just that while we've got the campfire cooking, we might as well make the best of it. Now, I don't know why the stack has this cooldown in the way it does. I don't know if there's any way to preserve food longer. I know that as you get into higher level foods, that you have longer with them before they actually rot, so that's the thing. Oh, I forgot to do this thing. Damn it. Yeah, we need to add more wood to the fire also. I was going to say, where's my wood? I'm just going to add loads of it because I can take it back out again. So I'm now getting extra XP for cooking stuff, I believe, as well. That counts. I don't think I'm going to need many more rabbits at this stage, but it's just I'm noticing my berries are not going to sustain me very much longer in terms of food. Water, they're doing fine. For some reason you can even drink salt water in this. It doesn't seem to have any negative effects. But anyway, I'm not going to mar the devs on their choices. It's a game. It's a game that needs a bit of balance, and not making it too difficult to get a drink up the coast is probably not a bad thing. Okay, that's all our food cooked. We're going to stop that. We're going to pull out all of our stuff. Now, it's actually right-click to move stuff without having to click and drag, which again is a bit unusual. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. We can delete this. Yep, that gives us back our ingredients that we put in, which is really nice. Now, that's one thing I do like about this game, is that I don't know if you get all of the ingredients back, but you get a lot of them back. Anyway, I'm going to just keep harvesting and moving to where I want to establish a base, and not bore you too much with the same thing and me talking, because it's going to be a really long video before we get to any action that way. Okay, right, I've lost my novice protection. That's not good. Now, I can't... I really want to go... Oops. Ooh. Interesting. That's a big POI. People running around. Maybe you have to come back here later. It doesn't tell me what it is yet. I haven't got close enough. Now, something else you can be doing while you're waiting for things to happen is crafting, while you're doing all of this stuff. And just generally when you're walking around in the wilderness and you don't know what else to do, crafting things like rope will never ever go amiss. You can do it in the background while you're mining, and it'll just give you extra XP as it's doing its thing. And it's not a lot, but the thing is, you're going to need rope for a lot of different things in crafting. Like, it's just one of them things. Although, apparently it does stop you from repairing your things, so that's one thing to note if you do need to repair something. Just make sure that you... make sure that you stop any crafting, but there's in survival games, there's, well, in Factorio, as good old Neilhouse would say, the ABC always be crafting of the game. Oh, ore. I've got enough meat right now. I'm not going to tangle with the boar. Boars can be aggressive, whereas rabbits don't. Rabbits and deer don't, boars do. And, well, I've not even got any way of skinning it at the moment. But as you can see, we're still getting lots of XP for these trees up here. Relatively speaking. I mean, like, I'm on level 14 and all I've done is collect resources. Resources, mind you, that I am going to need. So... okay, it's half an hour of... someone's got a little base down here. That's a deer country, I think. I want to know what all these question marks are. This way. This way? Yeah, this way. Let me just go find out. One of them will be a boar, no doubt. I should probably stop and at least... I should stop and make a crafting bench. And at least kit myself out with some more stuff. I should. It would be an idea. Seriously, come on. That's a road. A lot of these things are on that road. Let's... okay, we'll get down this way. That looks like bad guys. So maybe I want to scoot up around here. Maybe that'll be the first thing I go for. Those baddies. Now I'm noticing that this side there's not many deposits of metal as there were on the other side. So that's something to think about. Want to be making... oh, saying that. You want to be making your base close to good areas where you can harvest stuff. I think I'm going to go back into the other area for that. For that particular reason. This is a large POI. I mean, it's something good to be raiding when I've got the equipment to do so. I might have just locked myself into this side of the map now without having to go through that POI. And I'm getting cold. That's not good. I need to make some armor. Oh, sugar. There's a wolf. There's a wolf. Please don't let me die. Now, one thing about most of the AI I've found so far in this is that you can just, like, walk backwards and they don't get you. They're not able to get you. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Are you for real? Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and get my stuff, but on the way I'm making a base. Over nearly 2 kilometers away. Oh. What? Oh. Go away. Leave me alone. Did I do anything to you yet? Oh. Okay, so now I have my knife. I can get a bit of hide as well, which is brilliant. So I've decided I'm gonna build up down by the beach because it's, well, I can put fish traps down there and that's a good idea. I think fish traps are always a good idea. Just got to try and think, where do I want to build now? I mean, do I want to build on the beach? Or do I want to build near the beach? I'm close to my dead body now. Hopefully there's no one else around to claim my stuff. That would be annoying. You know, I think right here will be where I'm going to make base. So we want wood foundations. We want at least 4 of them. I'm going to stick on some more rope while we're here. Oh no, might as well just go straight for the walls. Not quite enough wood for that. We will... That's the lowest we want it, and as I start going up I want to bring it down. I don't think the base is going to be much bigger than about that. Now, 1, 2... Hopefully it doesn't clip too much into the ground. Well, we could have a walkway into the base, I guess. Yeah, we'll start with that. Sleeping bag, territory flag. Okay, yep. Territory. We haven't got enough stone. Wood. Sleeping bag, we can make one of them. They'll need a bit more wood. One thing I like about this game a lot is that the individual marks from the individual tools in the rocks, in the trees, like, you know? Really, really nice touch. If you're young enough to wonder, why am I making that comment? We never used to have this level of details in games. It was, you hit that thing and it made this thing. Gonna need a crafting table. Half one of them. Now, I'm gonna put the sleeping bag outside because I'm a moron. We never use it. I'm gonna put this yoke. What? What's wrong? Why can't I? Ah, there we go. Okay. Now, 5. Can we craft our own wooden armor? Can. Wood, rope, wood, rope, wood. Tape. Okay, we need some tape. We have enough for tape. So, we don't have much plant. Wait, what? Where's all the plant matter gone? Fiber. Where's all the fiber gone? I'm sure we had more. I need to go get my body so badly. Now that'll soon take care of my hunger. Meanwhile, I'm gonna run over here and drink seawater because apparently that relieves thirst. Although, I don't know so much. The salt would probably dehydrate you more, no? Anyway, I'm not gonna argue. Right, let's take our cooked. Let's stop that. Let's eat that cooked before we end up dying. Now, do we have enough wood to make armor yet? We do, we just don't have enough rope. Give me back the fibers out of there, please. Oh yeah, we need the frickin' tape as well, don't we? Now, we've got wood shoes, craft, wood helmet, craft, wood pants, and wood topwear need rope, and wood gloves we can craft. So we just need 20 more rope, okay? Like, let's make 20 more rope. Actually, let's make 50 more rope. Let's just start equipping this stuff. That'll help with our armor rating. I know where we are now. We're on the ridge. We're close to my dead body. I'm gonna have to go round. I can get down here, sod it. I'm sure of it. There we go. That looks not too steep. Hold on me, I'm coming. Okay, maybe I should probably craft the rest of my armor before going into battle. Potential battle with a dog again. Because that wolf's going to be around somewhere. And look, the cold is creeping in too. I just need to get my stuff, get the feck out of Dodge. This is all I want to do. Okay? So all I want to do is get in and get out again. Get my stuff and be gone. A good set of wood armor was apparently a task. That's good. Okay, that's just, this is silly. Where do I get down? Oh, that's right. I might not be able to get back up again. Oh well, we'll soon find out. Now I have a full set of wood armor and a spear. Fear me. Where's my box? There it is. Disappears in 7 minutes, hey? I'm glad I got it all when I did. Now, I feel much better. Let's get out of here. It's getting cold. We don't have the frost protection for this area. Now, how's my sense of direction? There's home. We need to just get up this cliff. We can't make ladders, can we? Probably can make stairs and ladders and stuff. I haven't unlocked it yet, though, I don't think. I've got a bad feeling about going that way. Let's see, what else can I actually unlock? Okay, it's now costing us stuff to unlock things. Okay. Oh, wow, shotgun. I haven't got this far before. Stairs, there we go. I apologise for the really jumpy footage. I have cut a lot of stuff out that I would have shown had this not happened. I'm trying to convey what happened without cutting too much out while still trying to skip the jumpy bit. Oh. I see a person. That's not good. I don't think that's going to get us up there. They seem to be standing still. Yeah, this wasn't a good idea. Coming down here. Unless I just accept my fate and start building down here. Aha! Someone has already used this area to get out. Good. Now, just need to remember where that is on the map. Okay, cool. Pick a tree. Big tree, big tree. Okay, my flag doesn't show up on the compass by default, so I'm gonna place an A there and we'll run to that. Meanwhile, I could be crafting some walls. And some more walls. Some doors, some windows. Fortunately, it doesn't show the distance to A. That would be nice. Okay, back. Now, again, I realise that maybe not the best place to be putting a base, because it can be surrounded on by all sides, really. Well, that's very strange wind if it sends a windmill around in circles like that, if you ask me. But anyway, I'm not going to concern my head too much over that. Let's just get the walls down and get ourselves in for the night, because it's getting cold, man. You know? Need one more wall like that. Now, the way this works with other walls is that you've kind of got to You want a door, you can't use a big 2x2. You got to use this 1x1. Then you change type and you can build a door frame. Like that. Or a window frame. Like that. I might just do that backside in the same, and then we do half wood wall, not wood wall. We're gonna need another one of them big 2x2s, so there we go. And then roofs. I have never really thought about roofs before. Stone single door. We got a stone door from somewhere. I'm gonna put that in because why not? We got a wood window. Well, let's put the window in. At least that way we can look outside and see who's around. Maybe give us somewhere to shoot from if we really need it. Don't know how good it would work, but we can try. Anyway, let's pop the last two of them. Hey, we now have something resembling a bit of a base. Now I'm going to need a wooden box, probably more than one, and some roofs. I might put more than one, actually. It would be nice to have like a shift click to move all of the same thing out, because it would. And speaking of wood, I'm actually just gonna turn all of that into rope while we're here. Craft a wood single door. I did that. But look, a wood single door is crafted. Okay, so you want another one. A wood single door. Okay, we've got no spare. Stop what you're doing. Wood single door, craft. Hello, I crafted a wood single door, please. I crafted 2 wood single doors. So there's a break in the footage here, and I've clearly gone on to making roofs in a short space of time. Not sure why the footage is missing. Anyway, not to worry. I am going to cut it out here because segue seems good enough for me, I guess. Now, could be worse. It's just that I ran a poll there a little while ago saying how long do you prefer your videos to be, and people said around 45 minutes, give or take. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this first episode. Don't want to rabbit too much. I rabbited enough at the beginning. So next episode will be a bit faster. There'll be a bit of base building going on, and I don't know how far we'll get. I haven't lined up the footage yet, but I have got the footage ready to go. I'm back on the server again tomorrow, hopefully. I want to try and stay far enough ahead of the footage so that if anyone from that server does put 2 and 2 together and figure out it's me, if they turn up at my base, they're going to have some nasty surprises waiting for them. Or maybe my base won't even be where it was at the time of recording. Anyway, this is a great game. I'm hoping to drag a friend in to the server and have them play along with me. Otherwise, I'm hoping to join a server faction, guild, group, squadron, whatever they call them. I might try and join one of them if anyone wants to let me in while streaming their secret bases to the world. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.